This video is made for adult collectors. So I never used to be into collecting G1 because you see so much of it. I was very much getting tired of it. But Andrew Sorahan was the one who convinced me to get some G1 toys and dive deeper into the whole toy line in general. For those of you who don't know, Andrew Sorahan was a longtime community member. He was always full of so much knowledge and constantly in my Discord's VC, ready to talk to whomever wanted to listen while doing some kick-ass art, which is still available on his Twitter, by the way. I'm going to link it below. You should definitely go check it out. Sadly though, he passed away a few days ago. It was extremely sudden, and I spoke to him in a voice call a few days prior. It just hit us all like a train. I mean, you don't expect these things to happen, and it happened. And it really sucks. So I want to look at some G1 toys today, a lot of the ones that he convinced me to get. As the tradition was, I would buy one, hop into a call, and show him, and he would tell me like 1,000 different things that I didn't know about it. That was our thing. And he's the reason I've experienced this toy line as deep as I have and have a new appreciation for it. This isn't all of my G1 toys, because that would be way too much to talk about in one video, but these are the few that he saw when I got them, and he told me all these interesting things. Hot Rod and Rodimus I want to have, and while I haven't tracked down a Rodimus, I got Hot Rod. This one doesn't stop time, but it does shred its leg stickers, so I didn't put them on. This is the Walmart reissue. I got it for $5 at a convention sealed, and honestly, I love it. The robot mode looks pretty proportional for a G1 toy. Transformation is fun. The car mode looks wonderful. It's also like the most non-flat version of Hot Rod's car mode that we've got recently, which I think is funny. It kind of reminds me of Kingdom Rodimus in a way. Andrew was the one who informed me not to put the stickers on the thighs because the leg sliders just eat those stickers, so I left them off. Blitzwing is the G1 toy I genuinely wanted for a very long time. He is small, but he's really heavy for what he is. There's a lot of die cast in him. The tank also looks very nice. It just depends on what side you think the front is. I'm going with cock side forward, and yeah, I like the tank mode. Notice how the wheels aren't actually touching the treads? I didn't notice that till Andrew pointed it out. Blitzwing also has a jet mode that for a G1 toy is pretty involved to get to. Like there's some really interesting like flips and tricks it does. But once in jet mode though, it's like the legacy one, chonk. It's definitely not as chonk, but it's still chonk. And the turret has no place to like clip in, so it flops a lot or it falls off. It likes to do that. Robot mode's really goofy. He holds his accessories sideways, which I don't have, and his legs are super weird. Not to mention stuck on mine. Andrew told me to put like silicone grease in there. I've done all that. It still hasn't fixed the problem, so I'm not gonna be able to pull the legs out, but I still like this guy. It takes a screwdriver to like pry him out. Oh, the old Ratchet mold. Damn, this thing's weird. The van looks awesome though. Like it looks super cool and pudgy, and it makes me want to get the New Age one because that emulates that pudginess. The robot mode though, you could totally tell this was a Diaclone toy before. One of the things Andrew told me about G1 toys was that they hardly had any deco on them. All the deco, which is the different sort of colored details and all that, was done by stickers. And they changed the stickers to give them a face. So on the old Diaclone seat, and nah bro. What? It looks weird. Fortunately, this being the Encore release, you get a little punch-out cardboard thing of Ratchet's head to stick in there, and it looks way better. You can also fold the arms up. The sled is a neat idea. I just wish it was this well executed on other toys to come after, like the Masterpiece, the Earthrise, because they're all trying to emulate the sled, but they do it so poorly. Trax is really a slick figure, probably one of the more proportional looking G1 toys. It oozes that charisma he had in the show. Mine broke though. Right out of the box, it just, oh my god. Again, reissue and all, so I don't know if that plays a factor into it, but the feet snapped right off. So I had to glue them back together. The panels on the side that hold the feet in place broke first transformation, so I super glued them on. And after this video, I'm never transforming it again because I don't want to risk them falling off. It's Gorilla Glue. It's not like it's brittle glue, but I don't want to risk it. Car mode looks nice and swish. My dad hates this Corvette. I don't know why, but I personally like the 70s Corvette. I believe this is a 70s, 80s Corvette. Andrew did warn me that the missiles on the reissue wouldn't work when I got it, but I don't really care. It's less things for me to lose, I guess. I like that. Flying car mode looks like that. Why did he have a flying car mode? I don't get it. Robot mode looks wonderful. And then you add the missiles, and bro, that would be so loud having missile launchers right above your head. Bro's just gonna go deaf. Yep, I have a precious Warpath. Okay, in all seriousness, I wanted this solely for the meme I accidentally created, and I love this little guy. And I was transforming it wrong. I didn't know the torso slid, like the upper torso, until Andrew told me, because in the shop, it wasn't slid, but it was in tank mode, and it wasn't like pressed together properly, and I just thought that was a defect of the toy. I paid $5 for it. But when he told me that, it blew me away, because the transformation was so hard to get lined up. I was just doing it wrong. This is one of my favorite G1 toys, because of how small yet fun he is. Look at him. He's literally just a tank standing up with arms, and it's funny. Tank mode is also swish. It's small, but it's very detailed for a G1 mini bot. It makes me want to get more G1 mini bots, especially Sea Spray. He's the next one I want to track down. I love Warpath. He's awesome. He stands at the very front of the G1 shelf in front of my Diaclone Jumpstarter and my Train Bot, and he lives there and he looks cool. I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be collecting more of these. Not just because I like them, but also because, you know, my G1 buddy Andrew. I'm gonna miss the talks, I'm gonna miss, well, everything really. I used to live in Australia, he was Australian, and so every time in a voice call when there was more than like 3 people and we'd start just spouting random Australian things that only we got and everybody else thought they were weird, like sausage sizzle, not going to Bunnings while wearing shoes, like Woolies theme song, friggin' Kohl's the grocery store as opposed to Kohl's the bookstore, which is what it is here. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It's gonna suck. I've already had my moment of like crying. I think everybody has. But there is a memorial thing I will link in the description down below, done by Andrew's brother. So if you knew him in any way, shape, or form and you want to leave something nice for the memorial thing, I'm not sure when it's ending, but you can do that. That'll be linked in the description. His Twitter and his Instagram are still up. They'll be linked in the description as well. I'll link his TF Wiki page because he has one of those because of how much he's been in the community since it started, really, and how much he's contributed. It'll all be there. So I would definitely go say, take a look at those. You're going to love the art. Some of the toy concepts that he came up with were so nice. They were really cool. I actually had thought about this last night. It'd be funny if Hasbro, like, made a line, and this would never happen, but if someone were to, like, make Andrew's creations into toys, that would be sick. I would buy them. But that's my look at some of the G1 toys. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.